This video is about the data for the Match2 game. First, we're going to go to the program screen. We're going to come down here and look at the list page names. The Match2 game needed 3 lists: box show, frequency table, and picture. This is where the list got named: box show, frequency table, and picture. The program names, the important one is that subprogram 5 got named routines for Match2 game. The Match2 game needed variable names. The variable names made for the Match2 game were game number, was game number, state, first pick, second pick, first index, second index, and wait count. Now we're going to go back to the game. Execute the application. Now, up in the red stripe is the word data. We can view the data that the game has by clicking on data. It shows the global registers, main registers, the sub-registers, and the local registers. Right now, the sub-register and local registers are for the main program, but we're most interested in sub-program 5. Here it's called SP5. We're going to click there. So now these registers are referring to those for sub-program 5. Over here is a list of the 60 variables. Highlighted in red here is variables, so these 60 are variables. If we would click word list, the word list names would occur here, and same with word pages. But right now, these 60 things are the variables. And here it says the game number right now is 0. The was game number is 0. The state we're in is 1. That means that we're ready to make the first pick. It's sitting there waiting for the first pick to be done. Well, let's turn data back off and let's make some picks. I happen to know that this box and this box have the same bird in them. Now let's see what the data shows. We click data. We're back into state 1 again because now it's waiting for a first pick. But previously it said our first pick was 6. That's bird number 6, and our second pick was bird number 6. So that was a match. It says our first pick was 0 box, and our second pick was the 16th box. Well, let's go out of data and see about that. Well, this is box 0. Then it goes 1, 2, 3, and this is box 16. So that's correct. Now, let's pick 2 more. I happen to know that this one matches the one right next to it. That's box 1. This is box 2. Well, now let's go to see the data. Well, now we come down here. We're back into state 1 again because it wants us to pick a first box again. But the previous first pick was picture 1. That's the bird it was. And the second pick was also picture 1. And the first index was box 1, and the second index was box 2. That's correct. So now we've seen the data for that. But now we know that there were 3 names given to lists. So let's go to data. We're going to change this to the work list. And here are the 3 lists that got made for the Match2 game. One was box show. which tells you which boxes have been realized, so that when the screen is built, it shows those birds. So let's click on that, and we'll see. Yes, it says in the first position should be bird 6, the next position bird 1, and then also next to bird 1 again. And in the 16th position is also, well, where is it? It's also our bird 6. There it is. See, there's 6. Okay, so bird 6 is in the first position, or position 0, and also in the 16th position. Also, we'll go off data, come back, and we'll look at the next one, the frequency table. The frequency table starts out with how many different outcomes can there be? 10. There's 10 different birds. What's the total number of possible selections? 20, because each bird can be selected twice. And here you see the 2s, 2, 2. There'll be 10 2s. For each of the possible outcomes can occur twice. All right, that's the frequency table that was given. The other list is the pictures. The frequency table was used to pick what picture goes into which box. Picture 6, picture 1, all the way down to the end. The last one, picture 8. We re-click data, go back to the game. That is the data that is used by the Match 2 game.